because BFFs on King Zone for multiple years going to be running it down. Speaking of running it down, turbo-inting possibilities on both sides.
Exactly.
Both Rascal and Khan have played it. King Zone looking for a from downtown gank with 4. Haru knows about it.
Almost land onto it, but Teddy underneath the turret has to flash in. Emperor's Divide means that Marta is going down very, very early. Tucson flashes out of the way, tanks the turret as Haru flashes over and picks that one up. Khan teleports in real deep, and Faker is going to be here. Neon trying to get over the wall, does flash. Does he actually have the Sand Soldiers to get him in? The answer's no, as Faker has the prison.
No, it's probably being done.
Yep, Haru's going to pop on over. This might be a special delivery. Nope. Not quite quick enough on the smite button is Cuz. Maybe the bear doesn't. This is Wrath. Not going to do too much there from Cuz's side. They really want Shelly. The teleport has already come forward. Flash in from Marta, but doesn't find the binding. Tucson gets the quickness though. As Teddy gets on over, Tucson should be going down. Has he done enough? The answer's no. Realm Warp is going to continue the assault here from SKT as Rascal does still have Skull, but is it actually going to be enough to keep him alive? The answer might be yes, as Faker goes so deep. Ultimate there is going to be missed from the Sejuani, but there's the flash forward from Neon. Picks up 2 for King Zone.
It does actually allow them an entrance back into what could have just been an SKT 2-0.
Yeah, that looked absolutely
mate Rascal. That is what Cuz wants, because guys, we've seen a lot of teams this week just answer Khan in the 1v1.
Well, they're also going to pick up an inner turret here as well. Outer turret on the bottom side of the map still hasn't gone down, and SKT are going for a reset. Shelly is eventually going to get taken. Have been outspoken in the fact that they've been copying it. Meanwhile, hold the thought as Deft and Tucson in trouble. Featherstorm is here. There's going to be 5 members of SKT down on the bottom side. Deft has already flashed. Tucson, Battle Dances, gets out of the way, unable to keep himself alive as the burn from the red buff is in. For King Zone, they lose 1, and SKT invest 5.
And
enough people available to defend this, and it's going to be Infernal apiece for King Zone and SKT.
Die. He wants to burst down an Aatrox.
Well, Neon's going to push Faker into the wall. It's a good ultimate from Cuz, but do they have the damage? In comes Tucson. The answer's yes to the quickness. Does get the Ragnarok out of Haru.
He's looking at Teddy and licking his lips.
Yep, Rascal as well is in a good position to try and get a charge. The next step towards one of these squads getting an advantage. Neon moves over. The Dragon actually does a fair bit of damage here to King Zone. They're going to take it down to half health. Does Haru have his smite button out? Cuz right in here as Faker's looking for the flank. Double Infernal now onto King Zone as Tucson dives forward. The quickness is good. Faker can't find his way forward. Final Spark lands. Khan goes golden, but he might have to get out of there as Faker still can't get his way in. Rascal goes untargetable, gets out. Deft gets the first kill onto Khan eventually. These are so close, but that was a definite win from King Zone.
Faker out of position, doesn't actually Realm Warp or find backline access because SKT can't actually force King Zone to kite downwards to exit the fight, meaning he's just out of position, and the Stacy's used by both sides to try to keep Aatrox alive. He goes down onto Baron. What happens next?
Yep, Rascal looking for Skull to make his way back in. Does have teleport available. Marta. Yeah, Marta's going to move over. Haru's back here. Does have the smite, but doesn't have flash. He can't get in smite range. This is guaranteed to go to King Zone. Baron, 29 minutes in. The old flanking maneuvers that LCK teams used to be able to do no longer are as relevant.
And all the way
on target ability. Okay, Teddy going to go down very low. It's a decent spell shield as the boomerang comes out. Khan looking to try and turn this one around. Remember, the stopwatch is still there. Infernal chains do land. There's the Featherstorm. Dodges out of the way of one of the buttons, but Tucson's not going to be so lucky. Neon teleports in. Def still looking for more stopwatch. Going to be available. Doesn't even use it. Blade Caller does pick up Haru on the back end, and this is King Zone just buying. What the heck was that? Continues his split.
They're going straight down
on the
mid
bottom
lane.
side.
SKT smartly going straight down mid lane for an Ocean Drake. This is not what King Zone want to do.
Yep, Ocean going to be taken. That's going to be 4 Drakes here, but are they just going to lose the base for it? Tucson standing on top of a ward as Lucent Singularity is going to slow him down. This could be a gigantic mistake as Rascal isn't even on the base anymore.
They're going to have to go for a pincer here. They're going to have to use the charge. Otherwise, it's losing their him for free.
Yep, Tucson dies forward. The 4-man knock-up and the 5-man Emperor's Divide. See you later, SKT. They baited them with a damn inhibitor, and that's the ace, and that will be the game.
And that's a moment that's always a match winner in a 4v5 where Rascal doesn't even get there. King Zone wipe SKT out of the rift.
Literally, Neon literally just wiped them into the death chamber. This will be the inhibitor falling. I may have spoken too soon when it comes to the end of the game, but man, this is going to be huge leads for Kingzone.
They saw the inhibitor. It was there, oh so clear. They're going to tank the turrets here. Look at those death timers, Atlas. I think our first call was the right one.
Yep, 8 seconds on Marta, but what is he going to do is there is a super minion. At least one of the inhibitors did go down, but
all right,
Nexus turrets are going to fall. Nexus now going to be exposed. Final spark is exactly that, Marta, as you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do in Game 2. Apart from the Luxes, Kha'Zix. That is a blast from the past, but one of Cuz's most successful champions from solo queue when he debuted.
Let's find some bad guys.
Yeah, and Rascal is in a hell of a lot of trouble. There's the last breath. Teleport comes in from Kingzone as Rascal's going to flash, but SKT, they thought this was coming. Neon might need to self-ult here. Heads back into the Infernal Chains, flashes, but Khan's going to go down. Oh no! The last auto, not enough damage as Faker's now looking for Neon. Not going to have it! No ultimate available as now Faker's trying to get out. Good knock-up to stop that one from happening, and now Rascal's been routed. Tucson turns up, but is it too late? Haru is going to flash. Khan once again turned on, and he will eventually go down. One for first Shelly that Kingzone have not taken in summer. Come up as well. The same play being orchestrated from everyone, as we will have the flash forward. Kingzone pull the trigger first, but they find the knockups. Tucson gets the Devour in exactly the right time, and in comes SKT. They find the Catfish immediately, and Faker, he held on to the ultimate for one reason, and one reason alone, and that is to get all 3 of these kills, and they ain't finished. Khan grabs another one. The reset is going to come through. The Bloodwell lands just right, and SKT 4 for nothing. Make that 5 as Neon's going to go down. Does have himself a stopwatch, but see your death and maybe...
So far this season, haven't always been ahead by any means. You know, the Baron going the way of Sandbox is the other moment. How do they find...
You just shove these minion waves in, and that is just going to be the turret taken in trade for the ultimate. And Teddy laughing at SKT. It's going to continue extending the lead, and it's going to continue extending their control over the jungle, and Cuz will never have an inroad to this game.
And I think it's actually irrelevant to talk about what else Kingzone won't be able to do if they get out of... BDD somewhere writing notes right now. He's like, aha,
finally, I remember.
So Bloodthirster, okay.
Well, actually, pull one there. True Shot Barrage. Once again going to be spell shielded. Teddy, style points on that one. Probably could have afforded to tank it if he is up. As Death gets himself the red buff. Okay, there it is. Finally, we landed it. Rascal is going to go down. Not any options here from Kingzone. The Baron was at least stopped, but now Cuz finds himself...
Quality items is a chance to get picked along the way. So it's going to have to be a lot of problem solving. If it's team fighting,
crits that one to death very easily.
Now the ward here actually gives Kingzone some information.
That's huge value. Into the wall as Faker goes in. Do they have the damage to lock him down is the question. He flashes, gets himself out of the way, cleanses eventually. Cuz stays alive. The Rise picks up the kill. It's 2 for 1 so far. Haru has to flash. Rascal gets obliterated. Deft finds Teddy in the backline, though. Still wants the auto-attack damage, but isn't there. Marta
goes in aggressive, and you might wonder why. It's always going to be a one-way trip. He has a health bar disadvantage, and taking out Teddy removes Baron from being an objective for SKT on the back end.
Yeah, huge hero players. Cuz might actually find some value here. The insta-kill is what he's looking for. The leap comes in. Voyage actually that got over there. Windwall now on cooldown. Khan. Worldender already pop. We're going for the potential 50-50. Devour comes in. The Kha'Zix is going to be there. He actually leaps out of the pit. Faker right in there. He takes down the Tahm Kench. He jumps back in, secures the Baron for Kingzone. Khan is so low, and Faker secures the kill on the Rise. The Baron goes to Kingzone, but is this just going to be the game for SKT? Is Teddy, he's at full health, and there's only Neon to try and save this for Kingzone.
5 members of SKT. They had the smite on Tucson. He goes in the belly. They don't give away the Aatrox reset to the last possible second, but they get that kill. They roll through, and I think the game just ends here, Atlas.
Unless Neon can do something, it's not going to be Baron-empowered minions. He has the Baron buff. There is an inner turret on the bottom side of the map. Can he deal with this? The answer is going to be no. He does go immediately into stasis. Ultimate not going to be there. No flash, no options, no Nexus turrets. We're going to a game number 3. SKT versus Kingzone will go the distance. It's what everyone wanted.
A welcome game number being forced onto something much more of a Mr. Fix-It champ.
Yeah, absolutely a broader choice here in the Cannon, but it doesn't feel like SKT.
Result, because you can spot it out and you know if the enemy started it. Speaking of knowing.
Yeah, Infernal Chains is going to land, gets the third knock-up as well as Khan gets down to basically no health, and Rascal steals away the kill. Steal that instead.
Let's see if Rise has a tier back time.
Whoa, this is a big teleport coming in from the Rise. Marta now is able to battle dance, huge extended range, as it was actually Rascal that gets in. He's still looking for more Marta. There's the grand entrance, Pop Blossom. He wants more ultimates, traded, Blade Caller, doesn't land onto Deft, but it did. SKT bottom lane is Deft very, very low. Haru lying in wait, looking to burrow his way in here. There's the Blade Caller. Tucson does get the Devour, but remember, he's so slow. Arcane Shift. He's going to come down. Flash still there from Deft, but he knows that that ultimate is not on him. He's waiting. Oh, Haru, do you have it? The Prey Seeker is going to have to find Ocean Drake here very early, although 10 minutes, not exactly the earliest that we've seen. Cuz looking to steal it, he does. Can he actually flash to get himself out of the way? The answer is no, because he doesn't want to. Neon delivers himself. It's a switcheroo between the Rise and, of course, the Aatrox, and he has no way of getting out of that. True Shot Barrage lands onto Teddy, but not to come in from Kingzone. They really want this one. Shelly will be taken there from Cuz. Okay, that's a Trouble Bubble landing onto Deft immediately. The Devour has to be used. Marta takes a lot of damage, but there we go. Khan obliterated. Marta is super squishy, has to get the heck out of there, and Teddy has nowhere to run. Feather Storm's in, but Cuz just jumps down on top of him. Abyssal Voyage is a special delivery of the kill, as the E doesn't land, but Deft should have an Arcane Shift eventually.
They're going to have to use more tools. They'll get it. Ezra just jams the Rift Herald, trying to get it in early. Neon walking down. Will this be an execute? That should be a pretty cool execute here.
Yeah, Marta should be able to get a grand entrance eventually.
Will this be one turret shot or two? It actually wants it to be one. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and Neon knew what was going to happen there. Rift Herald, though, shoved down in the mid lane. Haru looking for the knock-up, gets the Chilling Smite. Okay, that's going to be the Void Rush to finish it off.
Formation. Mountain Drake's going to go down. They're stacking them up.
And also with where Kingzone are going, Abyssal Voyage aggressively into a fight, just to activate it. I like the idea.
Stronger sooner, here we go.
Yeah, Cleanser's going to be traded here between Faker and Tucson. Realm Warp just to join, but the Lightning Rush is going to get Khan out of there, but Kingzone is still in. Okay, Cuz looking for more, gets the reset. World Ender, doesn't matter about the Trouble Bubble landing, because Zoe is dead and Cuz does have that ultimate available. True Shot Barrage avoided from SKT, but they are playing so scared, and you can understand exactly why.
A 1-for-0, but now a 5v4, and getting mid lane outer turret with their eyes on Baron with the Mountain Drake is a nice enough backup objective, even if it's not a multi-kill. They walk up, they get the turret, tried to re-engage, did Khan, but first kill.
It ended, and they just gone the wrong way. Good read from Deft and Tucson and the rest of Kingzone. Abyssal Voyage going to come in one more time, and that is going to secure the inner turret on the bottom side. Kingzone playing as if they have.
Outer turret's down. Oh crap, I'm trying to take my round.
Already down to below half health as Marta also getting obliterated. He's so slow. Khan looking to get into the pit. It is going to be secured by Kingzone, but now Khan finds himself in amongst the team. There's no follow-up from SKT.
They have been forced to fight for it. They actually know when to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I also think that if you're an LCK fan, you should be a Kingzone fan right now, because they are
catch Haru unawares. 2 levels up, he snaps back.
Yeah, he's going to land it. The Infernal Chains are in there, but Haru is able to keep his distance. And oh my god, the damage onto Teddy, but it was mostly the damage onto the turret as Rascal secures that one. Inner goes down in the mid lane as well. The dominoes are starting to line up and just fall immediately down. It is an 11,000 gold lead approximately here for Kingzone, as Cuz, he's got a G8. He's not even scared of getting hit by a Trouble Bubble.
Yeah, I mean, this is not starting to line. This is Megaphone. Guys, you guys are in real trouble.
Right, okay, we're ready for that. The money shot of knocking down the first domino. Is that happening right now? We're teeing that one up in slow motion.
I mean, Kingzone's not knocking on heaven's door here. The ecstasy of beating every team in Korea the last time they faced them is right next to them, unless SKT can pull off some power plays. There's no shockwave here to find them all.
It's going to have to be an absolute miracle. I don't think that we're going to have a repeat of the slow and steady demise of SKT in their loss against the Afrika Freaks that took an incredibly long time in game number 2 last time SKT went out onto the Rift. Now it's just Khan getting slowed for days. Rascal controlling SKT, and inhibitor turrets getting evacuated from the Rift. Inhibitors going to follow suit here. First the mid lane. Faker trying to find the bubbles, but they're just not there, cuz he's not going to get taken down. Neon just feels like he's immortal even though his flash is on cooldown. And Khan is playing scared without his slicing Maelstrom. They lose all of their structures surrounding their Nexus turrets. And forward in Summer, but now Nexus turrets are under fire. SKT will need to start a fight. Faker had to use his flash earlier on, and Teddy has to use his Featherstorm. He flashes as well. Blade Caller is decent because he's still got his GA, he's still got his Blade Caller. Pop Blossom is gonna land, and Khan almost murdered before he can get anything done. Deft in the backline is so safe, and the Nexus is focused. King Zone get the monkey off their back.